We have no in-camera items. Item 9.1 and 9.2 are two information previously distributed items. Does anybody wish to hold those items for discussion? No? Oh, sorry, Councillor Hill?
If I could, I had a quick question on document 1, if I could.
Document 1. And related to the IPDs?
That's right, the cultural funding summary report for 2023.
Okay. So we do need a vote of 2/3 of members to add this for discussion. Am I correct? Is everybody good with discussing this? This is a 9.1. So it's use of delegated authority during 2023 by the Recreation, Cultural and Facility Services Department. Sorry, 1 second, Councillor. I'm just clarifying. Okay, so Councillor Hill, just for processing, our committee coordinator is going to correct me if I'm wrong, because IPDs are received as information previously distributed, to add it to the agenda for discussion, we would need 2/3 of committee members to approve that. I am getting the sense, unless I'm wrong, that committee members don't wish to do that at this time. There is the alternative for you to put a motion on the floor, and I'm looking at Eric, just to make sure I'm right, that we would then vote on to have it added to the agenda. Would you wish to do that, or would you prefer to take your question offline?
Well, I have a question. So, I mean, if the process is that there needs to be 2/3 support for me to ask that question, then I guess what I would ask is if there's 2/3 support for me to ask that question. If there's not, then I suppose I would do whatever the clerk asked me to do in terms of putting forward a motion or something. But I mean, I've got a couple questions I want to ask on it. I think it's proper process. It's on the agenda, and I recognize the fact that it's been a long day, but it's on the agenda.
Yep. So what I would suggest is we'll put together a motion right now, really quickly, and then we'll take a vote. Okay, Councillor Hill, if you don't mind reading in the motion then.
Yeah, thank you very much, Madam Chair. Be it resolved that the Community Services Committee allow the discussion of this item for consideration by the committee at today's meeting pursuant to subsection 89.4 of the procedure bylaw, being bylaw number 2022-410, to allow for questions to staff.
Okay, because just for clarity, I'm going to ask for a recorded vote. So Eric, if you could proceed with that, please.
Councillor Hill,
Yes.
Councillor Kavanagh,
No.
Conseillère Plante,
No.
Councillor King,
Yes.
Councillor Troster,
No.
Councillor Carr,
Nope.
Councillor Brown,
Yes.
Conseiller Desroches,
Oui.
Councillor Lowe,
Yes.
Vice Chair Bradley,
Yes.
Chair Dudas.
Yes.
7 yeas, 4 nays.
Sorry, we're just doing some quick math. Because it requires 2/3, that's why, just for clarity.
So it's 63%, so it's not 2/3. Or not 2/3 of members.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Councillor Hill. It is 63%. It's not 2/3 of committee members to get it added to the agenda. My apologies for that. But I'm sure that Dan would entertain your questions offline after the fact. Caitlin, you have your hand up.
Yes, Madam Chair, that is correct. The member can take their questions offline, and if they wish, they could seek to have it added as an information item on the next agenda through the councillor's report process if they wish to have it back before the committee for information.
So Councillor Hill, I don't know if you heard that, but you do have the opportunity to have it added to the agenda, to the next agenda. And the clerk's
Okay,
office could work with you.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. So there's two avenues for you to do that. So I apologize, but we're going to keep moving on. But thank you for bringing that up. And I'm sure the clerk's office can work with you in terms of next steps.